Hey everybody, this is Steve from Average Joe's Fantasy Football, and we've got another start and sit video for you guys. We are now in week 6. We've got the running back position. Again, most of these rankings can be based off of full PPR or even half PPR. If it is a standard, you might have to change some of these guys as far as some good start and sits, but again, this can be based off of the PPR and half PPR. All right. Now, before we begin, obviously talking about who are some good starts and sits, let's talk about the bye week. It is week 6 right now, which means we do have 4 teams right now currently on a bye week. We've got the Falcons, we've got the 49ers, the Saints, and the Jets. All right. So you've got some, I would say, okay players. You know, obviously a big one like Alvin Kamara is not playing. Cordell Patterson, Mike Davis, Michael Carter, Eli Mitchell, Sermon. So you've got some backs obviously not playing this week. So make sure you are paying attention to that. And obviously that your lineup is reflecting that properly. I don't want you to, come in on Thursday, Sunday, Monday, and you forgot and left a player on your team. Now, unfortunately, if you're like me, I've got one league that when week 7 comes next week, I have about 6 or 7 players that are on a bye week. That's going to be a lot of fun for me. So that might be a loss, but that's okay. Some of those players I am not going to give up. Now, these are going to be obvious starts. Obviously, these guys that are starting, it's really matchup based, and of course touches, right? Some of these guys are obviously, absolute studs. I do not expect them to really perform poorly at all, even with their matchups. Some might have a little bit tougher, some may not, but these are your obvious starts for the running back position. All right, very simple. They should be in your lineup. I know one person that some people are kind of worried about is Aaron Jones. Don't be too nervous. AJ Dillon's not taking over the job. Aaron Jones is still a great start for you. Now, as far as some starts go, the first guy I have is actually going to be Leonard Fournette. Kind of strange. I've not mentioned him all season, not even as a sleeper. A lot of it has to do with the fact that just not a lot of running has happened with the Buccaneers. A lot of it's passing on their end. Tom Brady's great. The receivers are great. But unfortunately, Fournette's kind of been left on the back burner. He actually put up a lot of points this past Sunday against the Dolphins. And I like his matchup this week for Thursday night. And I think part of that might have to do with the fact that Tom Brady's hand is hurt. I'm not saying he's not going to throw, but that might actually put a little bit more touches in Fournette's hand. On top of that, you're going against the Eagles, who are the 29th against the run, allowing 122 yards to the running back. They're also allowing 26.9 points, which is 24th in the NFL. So this is a really good matchup for Leonard Fournette, so I like him a lot. Make sure you start him this week. Another guy I have as a good start is going to be Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's going against the Lions. The Lions are allowing 112 yards, which is 26th in the NFL. They're also allowing 29.6 points to the running back, which is 29th in the NFL. This is a great matchup. Obviously, we're hoping that he's healthy enough where he can play. Perrine actually is on COVID right now. He may or may not play, so this actually puts a lot more touches for Mixon. If Samaj Perrine does play, then obviously you might see a little bit more to his way, but I still think Mixon's a good start, and they've got a great matchup. Last guy I have is a good start, only because of matchup. Last week he did really well. Myles Gaskin's got a good matchup right here. He's going against the Jaguars, who are allowing 99 yards to the running back, which is 22nd in the NFL. They're also allowing 28 points, which is 27th in the NFL. So matchup-wise, this is a great, perfect matchup. You also have Tua back. I can see them using Myles Gaskin in obviously the passing game and obviously the run game. So this is a really good matchup for him. I don't expect that the rest of the season. He might be somebody you might want to start selling high soon, but I do like Myles Gaskin's matchup this week. Now, as far as the sit goes, the first guy I have as a sit is going to be Damian Harris. Now, I know that might seem a little odd just because Dallas's defense has been struggling, but a lot of their struggle, again, has been on the secondary side. Damian Harris is, I would say, yeah, a lot of their touches are going his way, but the Cowboys are allowing the third fewest yards to the running back, 54 yards, okay? They're also allowing only 20.1 points, which is 8th in the NFL. So as far as a rush defense goes, the Cowboys are doing an amazing job. They're doing a great job. Their linebackers are flying around. The defensive line is staying in their gaps. So I don't like Damian Harris at all. And the fact that Bolden's still getting touches, you just still never know what happens with New England, all right? Now, as another good sit is actually going to be Miles Sanders. He continues to struggle. I'm not saying he's droppable at this point, but he's almost at that point. The Bucs actually are number 1 against the running back, only allowing 39 yards to the running back position. They are allowing some points. They're 13th in the NFL when it comes to points to the running back, which is 22.8. But I do see more of a better game through Jalen Hurts and his arm and his legs than I do Miles Sanders. It's unfortunate, but I don't like him this week. Last guy I have is a good sit. It's going to be Chase Edmonds. Part of that is the fact that, again, the Browns are a good rush defense. They're only allowing 57 yards, which is 5th in the NFL right now. They're also allowing 16.7 points, which is 5th in the NFL as well. So they're a really good rush defense. I know it didn't look that great when it came to the Chargers, and Eckler did an amazing job, but I don't see the same exact performance coming out of Edmonds. He's somebody that I don't trust this week. I do think that he might get some passes. I think this will be a game that, very similar to the Chargers-Browns, I think would be some good scoring in there, but I don't like Edmonds a lot this week at all. Now, as far as sleepers go, first guy I have as a good sleeper is going to be Antonio Gibson. They're going against the Chiefs, who are allowing 84 yards a game, which is 15th in the NFL. They're also allowing 26.7 points, which is 22nd in the NFL. So this is a really good matchup for Gibson. And, you know, he's somebody that's going back and forth. Even myself, I'm not sure. Maybe you should start him. Maybe you should. He's dealing with his shin injury. He's still playing through it, and he has not said he's not going to. So I do like Antonio Gibson as far as a good matchup. And the last guy I have as a good sleeper is DeAndre Swift. Look, Swift is going against the Bengals. Bengals are allowing 77 yards, which is 10th in the NFL, but they are allowing a lot of points. 15.4, which is 18th in the NFL. I do see him as a good PPR. I think the Bengals will obviously score pretty well. I can see them up a touchdown or two. This is where I think DeAndre Swift will take a lot of that, which is going to keep Jamal Williams behind. Because Swift is the better receiving back compared to Jamal. But I do think this is going to be a good matchup. I think he can get you anywhere from 12 to 18 points based off of some PPR. All right. So those are your start and sits for the running back position for week 6. Again, this is for PPR. Make sure you're tuned to that. If you guys do have any questions as far as waivers, maybe there's trade questions, things like that, or who you should start and sit, make sure you hit us up in the comments down below. Also, feel free, hit us up in our DMs, Twitter, Instagram. We're there to help you guys out. If you guys did find this stuff informative, helpful, maybe to get you kind of answer those questions you maybe have had for your lineup, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. We're getting closer to that 200 subscribe portion. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you guys are notified every time I drop a video just like this, and our newer videos are coming out. All right. Also, make sure you hit that like button. We also greatly appreciate it. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And on top of that, it just shows that you guys appreciate what we've been giving you guys as far as information. That's what we're here for. We want to make sure you guys are winning your league, and that we've been able to answer any questions you guys might have. All right. So make sure that notification bell is on. We'll be dropping the wide receiver and tight end start and sits as well. There's a game Thursday, the Buccaneers and Eagles. Make sure you stay tuned to that. And I'll see you guys next time.